of these academic models try to do that. So they really boil it down to 5 distinct steps. And what's interesting about CTEM is that they use a lot of the same terminology that we used to use, 10 years ago when it came to vulnerability management, but they've broadened the scope. Is probably the big change, right? So if you compare it to the old school vulnerability management lifecycle here on the right? So it was really around typos. Anyway, discover all your stuff. You got to assess, like basically. So the discover was like, hey, what is it that we want to scan for, right? Then it was, how do we assess it? How do we prioritize it, report, remediate, and verify? Versus this kind of broader, higher level approach, right? So you'll notice even the language that is being used is much more around, so scoping, for example. We'll dive into each one of these and how you do it, but scoping is bigger than just discovery and assessment, right? It's kind of like a pre-step in the process. And what it really comes down to is that we're missing the thread that ties the whole process together, right? So it's very much like kind of, whack-a-mole in a lot of cases, and that's really the goal of what we're trying to address with CTEM.